So when I restarted ZBrush and loaded again this model, I noticed that the lips and the nails were with some different, a completely different material, which was the material that we have replaced with that gloss material. So if you happen to have this problem, you just go and drag this big sphere here to this material, check it out, which material is this, remember it. In my case, its name was Framer 1. So we have Framer 2, Framer 4. So for example, Framer 4. Yeah. If our lips are with some kind of this material which is completely not our material, we just have to load our material because it will not load. We just have to go to load and check our material, skin and gloss, open it. I have already did that. Then we have to go to our material, skin and gloss 1, and then just copy matte, then go to this framer or whatever material that it's applied to the lips, and just paste matte on that material, and it will replace that material, and our lips and the nails will be in a good shape. So next we want to do is to make the pose. To make the pose, I will first disable. I don't need the gun, I don't need the backpack. It will just get into our way. We can always put them inside later. Also, I will get rid of probably the gun because I risk when I'm making the pose to wrap it and to make it, to bend it. So I will go to the gun, to the shotgun, disable the visibility, go to the gun and disable the visibility, go to the back here and disable its visibility too. Just some things, the backpack too. Where is it? Here and here. Okay. This shotgun we will need because our pose is, you see, is like this. So we will need the shotgun definitely, but the back things we don't need. Also, I removed this backpack. It will be very easy because it's kind of a hard surface object. It will be very, put it back again later. And also maybe we should remove the watches, though they are not, yeah, but we may ruin them. So probably we should remove them. First, let's combine them, and also the knife and the binoculars also I think we should remove, because the pose will be bending a little bit around this area, the legs. So let's try this watch. Okay, where is this? Ah, it's here. Okay, the watch is here, this is here. Let's see how much polygons they are. This is not even subdivided, and the watch is like 6. So let's apply the subdivisions on the wristband and just combine them. So merge down. I'll combine them. Okay, so we have them here. We will disable them. Then we will select this watch. Oops. So I disabled them, but I didn't disable this one. So probably we should go, let me see. Okay, this is the watch, this is the wrist band. It's 4 subdivisions. I don't care, I will merge it down. And everything will be 4 subdivisions. We will disable visibility. This one. So the scroll is here. If we select this, the scroll will be there. We'll put it here. No. Where is this? Okay. No. Let's select. Okay, I cannot select this. Okay, I selected it. And we have to find the watch. Here it is. And it's dynamically subdivisioned, so apply. On this one they are applied 6 and the watch itself 4. So we now merge down. Always okay. Merge down. If you are careful, always okay is okay to have. So now we will disable also this watch. Those hard surface elements, we don't want them to be when we are posing, because it will be a mess. Also, maybe those bags I want to remove, but the knife definitely. The knife, I will remove it. I tried to make a pose. I'm telling you, I tried once, and it's not easy. It will be better to disable those things. Otherwise, we don't know. This though, here on the leg, we don't need to disable because we won't move or bend this area at all. We can move it a little bit, but we won't bend it. We will bend here, exactly in this area, and probably those fibers will get squashed. We'll see. So I changed this. Here, I don't know about this, the bullets. Probably we will not change them for now. It will be fine. And yeah, we are ready to start the pose. How to start the pose? I will show. We go to Z plugin here, and we go to Transpose Master. So Transpose Master has these two buttons. We'll use only them. First button will get all our subtools, the visible ones, and it will put them in another, combine them and put them in another tool with just one subtool. Everything here on the lowest subdivision. That's why we need low subdivisions on everything. Then we will be able to move, to mask, to transform everything together, because if we try to transform here, we have to do it one by one. It will be enormous pain. So this will allow us to transform everything, to rotate, to bend the legs and everything. And then after we are ready on this newly created tool, we'll press this second button, which will turn everything back on their places here, and it will just make this with the pose that we have made here. So I will click here, and for you it will be quick, but I will wait probably for around 2 or 3 minutes, maybe more, for everything to be processed and put into where we want it. So why I have hidden the bag, the backpack, the gun, and the shotgun, and all of those things, because when I was making the test pose, they were in the way and they were bent a bit. Not too much, but they were bent. Also, what I want to say is that we will probably, when we're making the pose will be like this. So yeah, this is what I meant. Everything is low poly here, and all is just one subtool. Very nice. So what I want to say is, let's zoom in. You notice how her head is straight, looking at us, a little bit tilted, and the body is tilted. It's tilted, it's rotated a little bit. On her left side is more towards us. It's very tiny, but it's giving us this kind of fresh look. Also, this shoulder is more up, and this shoulder is more down. So it's like this way. So let's try to screen draw. It's like this. It's not good. We need to draw like this. And then when this is it, if you want a good pose, you have to make the pelvis go like this. So this and this. If you make a pelvis like this, it will be awful. It will not be a good pose. Then we have to make this angle of the hand, which is kind of straight angle, and the other hand, since it's like this, we will just make it closer, push it closer to the body, and twist it. Yeah, and those legs, when your shoulders are like this is up, this is down, and your hips are like this is down, this is up, these are close, these are far, then this leg will go a little bit on the side, because it will appear longer, since this is up and this is down. Let's make it more pronounced, like this. So this leg will go right under her, and the other one will go to the side a little bit, and you will see. Yeah, basically, yeah, and it's not too much, but we need to make her a little bit relaxed, the pose. So let's do it. Let's do it. How to do it? It's about masking, hiding, all that jazz, a lot of things. So first what we want to do, or not first, we may start with this, we may finish with it, it doesn't matter. We must make this hold a weapon. So this hand should hold the shotgun. So how do we proceed? We may go with the move brush, just move it a little bit, but most of the things that we will do are with our pivot. So our pivot is here, we'll just control drag with the pivot on, and now only this finger is selected. We'll put it on here, and I will move it like this. So, okay, and then I will mask even more. Let's put it here and then here, and then I will try to bend it this direction. Not very successfully, but of course we will have we will have to adjust things. It's let's not get ourselves like let's not lie to ourselves. We'll adjust a lot. After we put everything together, we will adjust everything. So now I'm masking those without symmetry, because the other hand I want a little bit different pose on it. I will mask here, so only half of the finger is unmasked, and then I will place my pivot here and just make it like this. Then of course, since this pose is pretty close to what I want, yeah, I'm telling it like real English guy or American. What I want is, this pose is very close to what I want. So let's put also the, okay, not with Alt, with Control. So Control drag, and we'll have it. Let's put this like this, and then just model it into position or however we can. Hopefully this will do. Though when we are on or something, the fingers most of the time are touching each other. So we need to take our move topology brush, disable mask, and just make them more close to each other. This could prove a little bit difficult, a little bit slow process, but nobody said that it should be fast or easy. The posing is pretty much a very important job. So most of the things are important, of course, when we're making a character, but the posing is very important because it will give a life to our character. Before that, before the posing, the character was kind of, yeah, it was not dead, but still it was kind of generic with just spread hands, just sitting, waiting for animation or whatever. But now our character will have a life in it with the pose. So basically that's what we want to achieve. So this is okay. Now I'm not sure. Yes, so we have to lift this this shoulder. Let's try to mask the head, because we don't want the head to be too much distorted. The hair we don't care about. How to mask the head? We have to go and just isolate this and just mask the head. We don't want the head to be moved at all. Then I will smooth the transition. Then we'll go and I will also mask other things. But you notice that everything else gets masked, so it's not good. So I'll go mask only the head. Invert the mask. So the head will be masked. Then we will mask the hair like this. Like this. And then you see masked is the hair, the head, and the eyes. Okay. And maybe the teeth. I'm not sure if they're inside. Probably they're inside somewhere. what we want to do is rotate the body a little, because we don't need symmetry and we can just rotate it. Let's rotate the body. But since everything now is unmasked except for the head, we will rotate probably the dog and the gun, so I will mask them. Just place my pivot exactly on the center of her neck, and I will rotate from there, because if we rotate from other pivot, it will be a disastrous result. So I'll rotate like this. And you see, already with this rotation, we're having a little bit more life. She is not that symmetrical anymore, and when we're adding details on her pose, she will look more and more refined and more fine, more nice. So now she's a little bit with her left shoulder in front of us. So now I will get with the big move brush and just move this up and move this down, just with the big move brush, not move topology though, because move topology will make the things very bad. So I will move it. I will try to move it very subtle, because otherwise if I just move it like this, you see, not good. So subtle movement, very easy. It's better to do it this way than another. Then with the move topology brush, I will move this sleeve inward towards her body. Or let me see. Okay, the sleeves and the jacket will be easy to move later on, so I will hide them. I have hidden everything, so I will hide only the jacket, please. Thank you. The jacket and those things. Oops. Let's hide those also, we don't need them. And now also these sleeves, if I can catch them. Okay. And now we can make the pose of the hands. So first what we want to do, this hand I think is good. We need to rotate it from perhaps here. And yeah, let's remove the mask of the head and everything. Let's remove every mask and just mask the hand until the middle of the biceps, because it will not be visible. It's below the jacket, which is very cool for us, because it will get very distorted probably. But let's see. Now we will feather the mask by control clicking, invert the mask, control click again, and then we'll put our pivot around this area. Rotate the pivot and just try to rotate the arm like this. Alright, it should be something like this, and then we will bend it. But even now she's looking nice. I mean, if we put a pistol on this hand, it will be interesting. But whatever, I will fix this. It's not getting super distorted, but here on the elbow it will get a lot of distortion. Let's see. Mask it again, and then invert the mask and go with our pivot. If you cannot click here, you can click somewhere else with Alt to move the pivot there, and then click wherever you want to put it, and then with Alt move it. And now I will rotate it like this. So it will hold the gun. Of course, it needs to be also rotated more like this and like that, and it will get a lot of distortion here, which we have to fix later. And that could prove a little bit of an issue, but we'll do it. Let me see where this hand is going. Okay, here. The gun will be around this area where this hand is here now. And maybe we can rotate it a bit more like this. And it will get a lot of problems here. But we don't care. Let's mask the gun now. It's very easy to mask it because it's one for the group since it was one subtool. And let's put it on her hands. Probably this gun should be smaller. Not too small though. Let's make it a bit smaller. Maybe this part here is a little bit big. But we'll see. So now we need her to hold the gun, so we need to put it in this arm, in the position that it should be. Okay, now I can move with my just move brush and move this very gentle, so I don't distort it. Very gently movements until I'm happy with the result. She will not hold the trigger because it's not good to hold it. I will move my pivot so I can scale the gun from her hand, so it will not move too much out of her hand. And I probably will just make it smaller here because it's too big. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Just ridiculous. It looks like a big pistol. Long, very long pistol, which I'm not sure is the case. It's not. So probably now it's a bit better. We can make it go down. Hopefully this will do. Yeah, I think she's holding it pretty well now. And of course we have to make this hand hold it here. We'll see how this will go, but this will be in the next video because now we don't have time. So see you in the next video.